From the moment we're in the hotel, the dorms, we're blasting music, to the moment we're on the bus, and then the moment we get off the bus, we're just a whole vibe. We're just like, I love being around them. They bring the energy for sure.
Here you go, lock in. You ready? What are we?
Our mission is to rule the entire world. There's no friendliness in competition. This is war. After, we can be nice. We can be friends after the war, but not before.
That's how I am when I do TV. That's what I say to Modesty every time. Rule the effing world.
That's right.
The film See Her, Be Her follows the life of 7 women baseball stars from around the world that share their love of the game.
I love it. Featured in the film is trailblazer Veronica Alvarez. She is the USA Women's Baseball Manager, the MLB Ambassador for Girls Baseball, and the Player Development Coordinator for Latin America for the A's. Unbelievable. The film is the brainchild of Fruth. She is a photographer and filmmaker and the co-founder of Grassroots Ball, and they are both here to talk all about all of the things. Hello!
Hello.
This is a real treat for me. I don't know about you.
I love it. I think it's great. I actually was asked recently, because my boys play baseball, and they asked me in the car literally a week ago, why don't women play baseball? When you hear that, right, when you hear that, does that drive you mad?
Well, I actually love that they asked that question, because then that means that they're inquiring great thoughts, right?
Yeah.
Why do women not play baseball? And we do, though. So the general thing that we want to introduce is the awareness that girls and women play baseball, work in baseball, live baseball, love baseball, all those things. So I'm glad they asked those kinds of questions.
They do. They were very interested
Well,
in
the
it.
kids have good parents who introduce them
reason
to...
everything good happens.
Nothing athletic about this one, by the way.
Nothing.
Jean, this is your brainchild. I love that you brought... Did you document the film with this whole thing?
It's for Veronica.
I get...
That's your trophy.
If I don't bring a camera when I'm with Veronica, I get yelled at.
I get mad at who's a photographer who walks around without a camera?
You always got to bring a camera.
Yeah.
Because you never know.
You never know.
This opportunities are surrounding you as we speak.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You are a trailblazer in so many ways as a female photographer of sports, which you also do not see a lot of women on the sidelines photographing, and you took this to the nth level. You were like, I'm not just going to be here, I'm going to document this whole thing. So tell us about the film.
The film follows 7 women around the world, and as you say, do women play baseball? Your kid's asking, do women play baseball? Yes, women play baseball, not only here in the United States, but they play all around the world. We have over 25 countries that have national teams. We have the highest level of a women's World Cup, and women are not only playing baseball, but they're playing at a very high level, and that's what this film is about. It's creating awareness and hopefully inspiring change and more opportunities for these women and girls in baseball.
Were you into sports first or photography?
Well, I was into sports. I didn't play a lot of sports, but I did grow up a Mets fan, so I grew up
I did not pay her to say that. I didn't pay her to say it.
I'm just a fan of the stadium.
Yeah. They are in first place, just saying. But photography is, where my heart is, and like Veronica likes to say, everybody stay in their lane, and I love that. And like we all have a job to do to make this happen. And my job with my cameras is to document, right? And it's more than just documenting. Like cameras can be powerful tools. We can create opportunities, inspire change, and that's what this film is already doing.
Yeah.
And progress is on the way, so I'm really excited. And these women are legends, and the stories that they have, they're personal stories. And when you hear their stories, you really see this fight for equality and this ongoing pursuit of equality. It's more than just baseball, as you know, hearing your personal story, your personal story.
Well, Veronica, can we get into that a little bit? Because,
Sure.
I was a first, you're a first, and a first many times over. What is it like from your perspective to be in this particular industry? Because I've never even played softball. Like people will say to me, "Oh my God, did you play baseball?" I'm like, "No." The track coach was like, "Sorry, you're going to run."
Rugby.
And rugby, right? So what is it like walking in your shoes, and how far have you come?
Yeah, I mean, I feel most comfortable on a baseball field in a baseball uniform throwing a ball, right? So to me, it wasn't weird to be in those spaces, even though I was amongst men, especially in the professional stage. When I first came in, we had 195 male players, about 70 male staff, and 1 admin that was a female, right? And so it was different looking out at it from the outside, but from the inside, the moment that they realized I knew what I was talking about, that I belonged in the space, they treated me just as they treated one of the other coaches. And so I felt like a welcomed part of the A's organization since the beginning. And we've been able to grow together in a space where now we have a lot more women involved and a lot more inclusion of just diverse points of view and perspectives. But I absolutely love it. And the interesting part is that with all my knowledge and my background in the game, people might still treat me like someone that didn't have that right knowledge or background in the game. And so I usually just walk by the naysayers and lean on the people that have supported me and been there for me and know that I belong in that space. And I have the backing of all the men that I work with and all the women on the women's side as far as defending me if somebody were to say I did not belong in the game. So I walk confidently because of that.
Well, you walk confidently just because you're a confident human being, which I know. Also, by the way, the A's also has the third female PA announcer in all of Major League Baseball. So the A's are they're doing something right.
Yes, they are.
We've run out of time. I could talk to you all day. But thank you both so much for joining us.
Well,
congratulations on the film. And See Her, Be Her is now on Prime Video. Yes?
Yes. Please watch it. It's great.
Fantastic.
My boys are watching it.
Love it, love it.